What's going on, people? It's your boy Miquiel Banks, MB, the hip hop evangelist. I'm here to discuss hip hop history again with you. And today, this episode is going to talk about the origins and the source for 5 terms that are strictly from the A. I don't care what them other people are talking about. These terms are from Atlanta, and I'm tired of y'all copying and then claiming that you came up with something. So, flip my card over for my presenter notes. And the 5 terms that I'm going to discuss today is fi, crunk, turn up, lit, and trap. I'm 55. I've been saying these terms since I was in the 3rd and 4th grade at L.O. Kimberly Elementary School. So you can claim that it came from where you from. It sounds good. So I'm going to do the easiest one, trap. As you know, T.I. made this famous for y'all because we've been saying trap forever. That's just a word we use. But when y'all heard it, y'all became obsessed with it. You became so obsessed with it that the music industry copied it and made it an entire genre. But that trap music that y'all are making, that's not hip hop. What T.I. did, his album Trap Music, is hip hop, but not that foolishness what y'all are doing. I will cover this in an in-depth video and give you incontrovertible proof that what I'm saying, I'm not making this stuff up. So now, that's trap. It's a term. It came from here. It's dope boys in the trap. That's what they did. Not hating on nobody. That's life. That's what it was. Now, let's get on the next concept, which is a progression of concepts. So the core concept is what we call fi, and it's pronounced fi, not fire, not fire. You sound like you're from Europe somewhere. We don't talk like that. It's fi, that thing fi, you know what I'm talking about? So, that's from here, that's from Atlanta, and it encompasses the source energy or power of hip hop, okay? So now, because in the early days, because we are a strong dance culture, and what I mean by strong, man, I go dancing now, people just sitting there looking, gawking. I mean, they get on my nerves. They're like they ain't never seen it before. That's how we grew up. So, fi is a core concept. And if I had to pick one, it probably is the core concept of ATL hip-hop culture. And other cultures use the term the divine fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire called it the serpentine fire. Or you've heard Kundalini, Prana, Dharma, all these terms. It is the fire and energy that powers us. Okay, so now that we know what it is, because we're a heavy dance culture, and people, I would say, latch on to that more than the other cultures, because, you know, graffiti, we do all that stuff, but I'm the only graffiti artist I know in Atlanta still doing it. So if you know somebody, leave it in the comments. So, because we're a heavy dance culture, also heavy skate culture, but as a heavy dance culture, the word fi is usually talking about someone dancing. It doesn't have to be, but it usually is. So now that we understand that concept, we step back, and then we got another concept, the word crunk. In the early days, when we were yeeking and dancing and breaking, crunk was a term we used to talk about someone who was dancing. However, at that time, all the people who were dancing, I would consider as professionals. So when you got people like FDC, Guess, Obsession, 14K, and all these people, they're what I would consider professionals. So they were crunk. So they would be used as a barometer, or we would say they are the standard by which we measure people. But because everybody couldn't do what they did, that standard was too high. So as a result, we had to figure out, well, we need a word for everybody. And the word came. Note that the word crunk is a masculine term. Now, the word that came later is turn up. Turn up is a feminine term. And as a result, anybody can be turned up. So when you say someone is crunk, now I have to measure them according to the standards of what we've seen. But if you turn up, anybody can turn up. A grandmother, a rat, a possum, a manatee, whatever you want to say. A mosquito can turn up. So anything can turn up. Because it's a feminine term, it encapsulates and it nurtures and it allows anybody to turn up. Now, lit is a derivative of turn up, which is a derivative of crunk, which comes from fire. Once you know its source and its origin, we know what the word means. You can use it however you want to. I'm just telling you, we know what it means in ATL.